Guess what day it is? It is Foundation Friday. And our model today is Janine.
Hi.
I'm gonna wait for a few of you guys to come on. So, and we'll start talking about the foundation. We're gonna do the swipes and look at all of the different colors and textures of all of the product that we talked about last night. So I'm gonna give just a few minutes for people to come on. I'm gonna go over to my computer and adjust some things. LaShawn's on. Hey Pam. Benny's hanging out with us. Great. So we have some people here. Hopefully it was it's some people from last night. So again, guess what day it is? Sneak peeking. All right, Benny. Guess what day it is? It's Foundation Friday. On Janine today. Janine, hey Robbie.
Hi everybody.
Good morning, Demetra. So I'll let you read comments if I'm working around or doing something. Questions. So if you have questions, comments, concerns, Janine will relay them to me. It's going to be fun. We're going to do foundation. I'm going to show you how I customize the foundation to match your skin tone and your skincare needs. And you see today I have on makeup. My skincare products that came in last night, they are already working well. See? Look better than Sunday already. Yay. Shaniqua, how are you doing? Good morning. I have something for your mom that I have been trying to get to her since I saw you guys at the pool the other day. It's right here. So I don't know when I'm going to be able to see her next or you. So I need to get that to you. Back to Foundation Fridays. Janine, do you normally wear the powder or the liquid?
The liquid.
The liquid? Okay. So
I've never tried powder.
You've never tried the powder?
No.
Okay, so since we're just doing demos today, I think I'm going to, she's in the car. Since we're just doing demos today, I think I'm going to try the powder on you so you can see how that feels and how it works, okay? Because she's used to, Janine's used to the liquid. Perfect. Perfect, Shaniqua. So here we go with the powder. Hey Nicole, Foundation Fridays, and you guys stick around for that what? That code, right? The coupon code. Hey Ashley. I'm so happy everybody came back and y'all were talking about I have to work and I won't be available at that time. Are y'all working? Are y'all working? Okay, so Foundation Friday, we have a coupon code coming up real soon. It will be good for today only, and we're going to start with the customized powder foundation. So remember I talked about the bases yesterday, right? Mike, can you turn that radio down just a little bit, please? So I feel like I'm yelling. You ought to see the look that he just gave me. Just think. But that's okay, I'm used to it. Nope, nobody's working. Robbie says she's not working. So remember we talked about the bases, right? So we have a light base, a medium base, and a dark base, right? So the very first thing that I do is I kind of find out a little bit about my customer's skin. So Janine, if you tell me, and I already know Janine's skin because we've been doing this for years, right? Mm-hmm. So, but since the powder is new for her, just go ahead and tell me about your skin and any skin concerns that you have.
My skin is very sensitive, so I use very light. I don't use a lot of things. I don't really wear a lot of makeup, and I have very dry skin. So,
okay,
that's pretty much it.
Okay, so with what Janine just told me, my focus is to make sure that her powder, I'm so easily distracted, matches her skin tone, right? And she has dry skin, so what I want to do is just balance out the skin so that she doesn't feel uncomfortably dry, or you know how sometimes if you have dry skin you can feel like it's cracking or it's just like super dry. So thank you, Kimbo. So we want to just balance out her skin, so we'll use like some products to balance out the skin. And I'll be working kind of back here, so hopefully you'll be able to see as I'm mixing. Maybe I should try to move the camera up a little bit. I don't want it to be all in Janine's grill. How uncomfortable is that? So anyways, hopefully you'll be able to see as I'm mixing a little bit. I'll step out of the way. So first off, I'm going to choose my base, light, medium, or dark. And I'll kind of show you guys what I'm doing. I have to grab a makeup wipe just to make sure her face is clean.
Yes, I put some oil this morning.
You use what?
A little oil.
A little oil? Mm-hmm. What type of oil?
It's some oil my sister makes. So it has, I guess, lemon oil.
Like essential oils and things like that?
Yes.
What's her base? Like coconut oil or
avocado?
Avocado oil? Okay, you have to read those to me if I can't.
So Carol says she has a friend that wants to design what is a makeup artist workspace. No cost. Let me connect you both.
Perfect. So I just make sure that I clean her face off so that we don't have any of that oil situation, because sometimes, good morning, Brandy, sometimes oils and things like that can...
What color under
Hold on, Sandra.
Oh.
Sandra be on me. I got you. So sometimes the oils can distort the actual color of the foundation. Okay, so we want to make sure that what I'm using is going to oxidize properly on her skin tone and everything. Great, Brandy. Thank you. So just clean off her skin. That's my numero uno. And then I'm going to choose my base, okay? So I have my light base, my medium base, and my dark base. And I'm going to swatch them all so you can see. Even though I know automatically what I would use, I'm just going to swatch them.
Brandy loves your makeup. She says your face is beat.
Oh,
I agree. It's good.
Max is, that's the way back to his room. We kind of gave him strict orders already to behave. We'll see how that turns out. Okay, so I'm going to swatch. My first swatch is going to be light. We're going to use this side since everybody can kind of see. So you see that's light. Woo-hoo. That's medium, you see? And then that's dark, okay? So I'll let that sit there for just a second to kind of oxidize on the skin. And can you see the three different tones here? I have the light right here, I have the medium right here, and the dark. So what I do is I wait on it to oxidize into her skin, and that'll tell me what tone is going to work best for her, which we can already see. Light is just, that's out of the question, right? And then we have the medium and the dark. Now they look really they both look really good, but one will look better than the other. And you can see, let me see if I can bring it closer in. Can we zoom in? So you can see this one is not gonna work, right? This light,
no.
It's not gonna work. She says no. And then we have this medium right here. It has like a yellow undertone. I think that is perfect. And you can still kind of see right in here, this red. You see how that's more red up against her skin? Are y'all following me? So I would not choose the dark. I would choose the medium. Okay, the one that we're going right in the middle to medium. And I'll let y'all take a peep at that while I'm over here prepping. Did everybody get that? You understand where I'm going? So now that we figured out what tone we're going to use, I'm just going to clean her face off one more time so I can get rid of these other colors. So she's good and clean again. And now I'm going to start customizing. So we found her base tone, right? Which is the medium. So I'm going to add just my medium powder over here. And this is just like a tester, so I don't need much there. Okay, so I have my medium tone here. Okay, so that's my medium powder. She has pretty skin. She does.
Thank you, Tabitha.
Hey, Dee. So I'm just letting her skin dry from what I've cleaned off, right? Okay, here we go again. We know that her base tone is going to be medium, right? So this is the medium. It's a little bit more concentrated than what I used earlier, and that is okay because I'm just demoing some things for you. I want to show you so that you understand. So that is the medium tone. It was the closest tone that I could get with my bases, okay? Now I'm going to go in and customize this with skincare ingredients, and we're going to make it match her skin tone perfectly. It's going to just melt into her skin, okay? So we talked about balancing out the skin. Remember yesterday I showed you all of the different skincare ingredients that we can add into the foundations? Remember I had remember, y'all know it's chaos over here all the time. Anyways, we talked about the skincare ingredients. So we want to balance Janine's skin out because remember she has, hey Miracle, remember she has dry skin and she does not want to feel like she's cracking or anything like that. So we want to balance out the skin. So I'm going to go in with my balancer, okay?
Thank you, Miracle. We're talking about me or Crystal?
That's you.
I'm just being silly.
So we're gonna add a little moisturizer into her skin. So it's a powder moisturizer. Can you see that? Okay. Remember, everything that I can do with the liquid form that you've already had, I can do with the powder form too. Okay. So now, as you can see, she looks like somebody I know. That's my cousin James. So, oh, she has a twin sister. Yeah, they're identical.
Yes.
I forgot.
I do too.
Oh, my first lady is on. I have to be on my best behavior. Hi, Sister Carter.
Hi.
So, this is the moisturizing powder, right? And the color is white. So what's going to happen when I put this powder, when I mix this powder in with this powder, what's going to happen? It's going to make this lighter, right? So this is where all the customizing comes along. So I'm going to add a little bit, remember these are tester sizes, so I'm going to add just a little bit of the moisturizing powder into her base tone. And this is going to give her the moisture that she's looking for. I'm great, cousin, thank you. This is going to give her the moisture that she's looking for, but at the same time, it's going to lighten our base, which means we're going to have to do some color adjustments, right? So I just take my spatula, boop, boop. I'm like a chemist. Y'all know I don't cook in the kitchen, but I can cook up some makeup, right? So all I'm doing, and I'm going to try to just set this here so you can see. So I just take my spatula and I mix everything in really good together so that all the powders mesh together, okay? And I hope you guys can see kind of what I'm doing. I don't want to get powder all over me and the floor because I don't do floors either. And DJ Mike could be looking at me funny. Okay. So I'm just mixing all of this in together. Meanwhile, ladies and gentlemen, as our swatch has been sitting on her face, you see how it's kind of oxidized with her skin, so it was a little bit lighter a few minutes ago, but now we can see good, thank you. So now you see how it's kind of mixed in with her face just a little bit, not as much, but it's not as light as it was when I first swatched it, right? Okay. So we have our base, we have mixed it with the moisturizer, which is going to cause this to be a little bit lighter. And white colors, white tones in your foundation on darker skin makes us look what?
Like a ghost.
Ashy, like a ghost. You guys see these the flashbacks from the selfies we're in the club or wherever it is we're at.
Terrible.
And we're taking these selfies and all this flashback is coming and you wonder why. Her hair is beautiful, isn't it? We wonder why. No, she's talking about.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you. We both thank you. We wonder why when we do flashbacks, when we do selfies in certain lights, which is normally natural light, that our face looks white, right? And the rest of our body is a certain color. We've all seen this before on Instagram and Facebook. Everyone's face is like white. It's this big flashback. It's because the makeup has white ingredients in it, whether it's talc, no matter what it is. And some of us are using milk of magnesia and all these other things that are white on our skin. They cause different effects, especially when lights hit. So that's a no-no, people. That's why I customize this for you. So I say all that to say we're going to do some color correcting because I have added something white into her base, and I don't want that white to come through. Okay, so here's where I start to hey Monica, she's one of my students. I don't want to leave her skin white. I want to color correct that. Can I get tinted moisturizer today? You sure can, and if you hold tight, if you wait till the end of this demo right here, I'm gonna give you your coupon code. Okay, so we have the base tone and we have her skincare ingredient, right? The moisturizer added in. Now it's time to make this powder melt into her skin so it looks like she's wearing absolutely nothing, because Janine likes a really natural look. She likes to look like she has nothing on.
Yes.
Earlier, we established that Janine has a yellow undertone, right? So this is something that is naturally in her skin. So we want to do what with our foundation? We want to add yellow into the foundation. What is she saying?
She said, I love your makeup. You still look like yourself. Other people make them like a different person. I agree. Sometimes looking like clowns, but that's another.
Okay, so here's my yellow, okay? Here's my yellow toner, and I'm gonna add this into the base concoction that we already have over here. Now these colors are so concentrated. You see this? This is just a teeny weeny bit on my sponge, right? Look at that color. You see how concentrated that is? And I mean, that's just a little bit. So it only takes a little bit of this product for me to mix in with you. So I'm going to take just a little bit of the yellow and add to our mixture over here. Hopefully, again, you guys can see me. So that was our yellow, right? Yeah, don't try to do this at home because you can't do it at home. Okay, so I'm just going to mix this on in. Now, there's one more thing that we all naturally have flowing through our bodies. And if you're watching this, you have it. It's in you. Do you know what it is?
No, what is
Somebody,
it?
if you're watching this, you have it going through your body. I know people
I'm not very good at this.
With my riddles.
Like, what is it? I don't want to have the wrong
It's blood. We all have blood going through our bodies, through our veins, right? And blood is what? Red. Mm-hmm. There you go, Taylor. That's my student. That's Kimbo. That's my student. Yeah.
Oh, you said it after.
Sandra. All right. Janine said y'all cheated. She said y'all said it afterwards.
Okay,
but I have faith that you were typing as I was speaking.
Right.
There you go. So we all have blood going through our bodies, and blood is what color? Red, right? Now, blood is red, true that. Oh, sorry, Max.
Oh my gosh.
He was under my foot and I moved it. He's okay. Go lay down, baby. So we all have blood going through our bodies, and we know that blood is red. However, depending on our skin tone, the blood can look different as we look at each other. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So for my pale sisters, my Beckies and everybody, they tend to look greenish. You know, if you're looking, y'all follow me? Y'all having a conversation on Facebook? So, greenish tones, olive tones. Some people have like mahogany tones coming through. Some people look orangey, you know what I'm saying? So I have tones for each one of those particular colors that come through. So Janine here has like a cross between, she's not like a bright red, but she's not like really mahogany either. And this is something that my eye sees and everybody won't see it right off, okay? It takes practice, and it almost takes you being here with me one-on-one to kind of teach and explain that type of thing to you. That's much more advanced than what we're doing here today. So trust me when I say that she has like a peach, orangey peachy color coming through her skin tone, okay? So just trust me on it. If you see it, yay. If not, trust me.
I've been told that before.
Okay, see? I didn't just make it up. I know y'all think sometimes I just make stuff up, but I don't. So, guess what? Here we go. Now see, when I put this up like this, doesn't this look like her? Look at there. Doesn't that look like her? Just floating around there. So here we go. I'm going to, guess what I'm going to do with this? I'm going to add it into her formula, right? And not too much because I don't want her foundation to be red. We see folks walking around red, don't we? Not a good look.
No.
So we don't want her to be red. We just want the red in the foundation, right? To match her skin. Okay. So let's get a clean sponge here. Okay. Okay, so now again, when we're putting this on, it looks really light on the skin, but do you see how as time goes on, it's blending in with the skin? So look at this little area back here. You see how this is just kind of blending in with the skin, right? So we just do this to make so that it can oxidize on the skin, okay? Now, in order for me to keep this from turning different colors, orange and all that good stuff, then I have to do some color correcting, okay? So I have to go in and do like a counter if it's turning certain colors, but right now it's not, so just erase that because I don't want to confuse you. But what I do want to do is I want to darken this tone up just a little bit, okay? So I'm going to go in with a darker base. Remember the bases that we started out with, the light, medium, and dark? I do want to go in and darken this up. Remember yesterday I told you with the bases I can mix and match them to get the proper color? Okay, so we tested the light, medium, and dark, and we discovered that the medium was going to be the best tone for her. However, it's still just a tad bit light, so I'm going to go in and mix a little bit of the dark in with the formula that we already have, okay? Do they do this at the MAC store for you?
No. I never can get my
I'm gonna have all the MAC people beating me up, y'all. I love MAC.
The MAC queens.
Not knocking any product by any means necessary. But you can't get any better than actually customizing. It's motives. It's the custom blend line and motives. You can't get any better than a customized formula that is strictly for you. You know, it's very seldom that you can go into the department stores. Hey Milton, go into the department stores. It's makeup talk, Milton. It's very rare that you can go into the department stores and come out with a perfect match. Not to mention skincare added in, right? It's very rare that you can go down the aisle in whatever store, the Walmart, the Target, the Walgreens, wherever, and walk out with a makeup that truly matches your skin tone. And what I see a lot of, you guys, is makeup that is beautifully applied, but I can see the heaviness. And I can only imagine what that person feels like, but people don't, like we talked about last night, some people just don't know that there's something else out there In real life, it doesn't take me but 2 minutes to mix this up for you because I already see what you need. And after we talk about your skincare needs, it takes me like no time at all to mix this up for you and ship it to you or send you on your way with it, okay? So this is just all education purposes. Educational purposes. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what's happening since I added in the darker tone. Okay, so you can see already it's a little bit darker. I got thumbs up. Thanks for the love, people. So the tone is going to be fine. I can already see it kind of oxidizing in with the skin. I can see it. However, or the base is going to be fine. The tone I need to do some work with because I see a slight bit of ash coming on. So I'm going to adjust that because we don't want no caskets, okay? I see a whole lot of, I see a whole lot of caskets walking around through here. Like, should she be in the casket?
So with the powder foundation, and maybe I'm just being, I don't know, but this is for my personal, from information for myself. Do you prefer like a sponge with the powder, or
no? This is just for demonstration purposes.
No, I'm saying like in general, either or. Could you use like a?
This is your brush. Remember, guys, I showed you that flat top brush.
Is that for sale?
This one is not, but I can get you one.
But technically, you can use both, right? Like a little, I guess it's a
sponge?
sponge,
Okay,
or
so
like the little, it comes with the compact sometimes. Just a
I don't
sponge,
like
right?
to use those.
I don't either. I have an actual brush because I feel like
because it blends better with the brush.
And I don't waste as much.
Yeah, so the sponges that come with the makeup, I don't really use. But what I do use are these puffs like this, okay? Or I send this with my customers for hi Alicia, for maintenance control, I guess I can call it, right? So if you're a sweater, if you're a shiner, or if you're a crier or whatever, this is really good. Something like this is keeping your purse, and they're washable, so you can wash them, okay, and reuse them over and over and over again. Okay, so here we go. We are just about ready for our application process. So I'm going to take and just clear off what we have. I'm going to add a face primer because we always want to prime our face. And I'm just going to do one side so that you guys can compare both sides, okay? So again, this is just a face primer. And I'm going to take our formula here that I've mixed up.
I like the way it smells.
The primer.
Thelma, she said, what is a good primer? That's a good question. Of course.
Okay, so my primer that I'm using, of course, is a Motives primer. There's so many different primers out there, and they're all basically, they do the same thing. Some may have a little bit more of this ingredient or a little bit less of that ingredient. Again, it just depends. Paraben free.
Right,
Thank you, Kimbo. Paraben free. It doesn't irritate the skin. It holds the makeup in place. It feels great. It's not heavy. I tried a primer, you guys. That primer was so heavy on my skin. I could not wait to wash my face off. It was incredible. So I don't like to feel like I have on a lot of makeup, even if I'm fully made up, like contour, like beat to death. I still don't feel like I have on a lot of product. And that's why I like Motives, okay? Love it. Okay, so she's primed, and I'm going to use my flat top powder brush. Okay, so this brush, you can see it's just a fluffy flat top powder brush. Okay. I take my powder and place on the brush. You see how that powder is sitting there? I just take and tap my brush so that the powder seeps down into the bristles. Can you see the difference? So the powder just kind of seeps down into the bristles. So I can just buff it all over her skin and I don't have to keep going back over and over and over, okay? So here we go. And I just take and buff it in. So this, you guys, is what we just made up. And you can see it's just half of her face. Your face can still move freely. You don't have that. My first lady is on Kimbo. So what she said. So anyways, this is our complete foundation. So we started from scratch and we have built up to a foundation. So anyways, so you see this has nothing on and this is powder foundation on. So you can see, well, Mabel. So you can see what the difference, you know, she has a nice light coverage, something to protect her skin from the outside elements and all that good stuff without looking like she has on a whole lot. Now say she wants to build on that coverage. Can she do that and still look smooth and flawless? Absolutely she can. So let's build. I want you guys to see if you add more. You know, some products, if you add, the more you add, the more product you add, the deader you look, right? You were dead already and then you died last week and then the week before, right?
Pile it on.
Yeah, just keep piling it on. You just keep getting more and more deader. Is that a word? I said it. I made it up. So anyways, if I take and add, try to get some powder in here. And it's so light and airy. So I take and add more product, and I'm going to add a second layer on. So I add on my second layer and she still doesn't look, hey Daph, she still doesn't look like she's caked on. You see? See how natural that looks? Y'all high five? So it looks really good. What do you all think? Any questions, comments, or concerns? Because at this point, we're ready to box it up and send her home. If she's happy with her coverage, she likes the color, the consistency, all that good stuff, I'm ready to box her up and she's ready to go to the house.